Belinda and Harper Audio Australia present this unabridged recording of The Mushroom in the Sky, written by Jackie French and read by Edwina Wren. To all who helped, to all who suffered, and to all who work for conflict resolution instead of war. Chapter 1. 46 Dogs. Cat, New South Wales, Australia, November 1942. Cat stared at the dog panting beside his master. It looked like he'd been put together from bits no other animal wanted. A bristly coat in shades of mud, short legs in front and taller hind legs. His pale paws looked like he'd borrowed a pair of socks from a lion. One eye seemed permanently shut. His bushy foxtail brushed the dirt in the paddock, where another 46 dogs in their various runs were making the most of their afternoon exercise in the paddock by their hayshed shelter, racing each other, rolling on what had once been grass or sniffing where a wallaby or possum had dared to trespass the night before, knowing the dogs would be shut safely in their kennels. The dog's owner was just as scruffy. A boy about 16, his fair hair chopped off unevenly, a sunburnt nose, his shirt faded and poorly mended, and his shorts an old pair of trousers cut off below the knee. One of his boots was held together with baling twine. He'd arrived at the farm on a girl's bicycle that was far too small for him about 10 minutes after the school bus had brought the girls here. Cat glanced over at the rest of her class in their neat uniforms and felt hats. Young ladies in their third year of St Mary's senior classes, feeling much further removed from the Littleys in the junior years than the extra flight of stairs in the school building warranted. None of them seemed interested in a shabby boy or his dog. They leaned over the paling fence, cooing at the dogs, or slurped the oranges they'd picked from the trees, as if they didn't realise this was a farm, even if it was only 30 acres of paddock and orchard with a white cottage in need of paint, and that the fruit was old Mrs Plum's only income, needed to feed and care for 46 dogs. "You've got to take him," said the boy desperately, picking the dog up. The boy was rewarded by a lavish lick across his ear. "I ain't got anyone to look after him. He mightn't look much, but he's special. He really is." "I've got 46 dogs already," Mrs Plum told the boy tiredly. "I was given the first, old Orpheus, to look after in 1939, and after that they just kept coming. Every single dog is special to someone. That's Orpheus over there." The pure white dog, or he would be white once he'd had a bath, crouched at the run closest to the gate, as if watching for someone who didn't come. "The beagle's called Bruce. His owner's in the Middle East, I think, because he talks about sand in the bully beef. He sends Bruce a letter every month. Maybe he doesn't have anyone else to write to. Now that's Dexter." Dexter was a golden Labrador, though his coat was dull and matted. He gazed longingly from his kennel in the old hayshed as if to say, "I need love and a dam to swim in, and one day I will finally catch a duck." Tiggy, the pug, left a trail of snot and sneezed every time he walked under the wattle. "That's Biff over there. He likes to sleep on his back." Mrs Plum gave a tired sigh. "I have to make sure he doesn't get a sunburnt tummy. That's Tina over there." Cat glanced at the dog chewing a stick in the corner of the paddock, as if hoping it might turn out to be a bone if she chewed long enough. "Hey, girls!" Mrs Plum called out suddenly to the students, bending down to pat a small, hairy and mostly Australian terrier. "Better not go near Minty. She'll nip your hand even if you're holding out a dog biscuit, and then wee on your shoes." The girls backed away and wandered over to the orange trees. Mrs Plum sighed. Only Cat remained by the shabby cottage now. She was curious. It wasn't as if she had any friends here who'd miss her. The boy looked desperate. "I heard you talking."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?